Just give me a few and we'll get started here. I just gotta change a couple settings first. Hey Devin, what's up, man? I'm just getting a couple settings ready, and then we will be ready to go. I have started a little bit on the battle, but I am very far from getting things done. But I'm telling you, it is going to be... I made a character that was just crazy. And I don't know how he's going to play a role in it. He's probably going to be like the bad guy's secret weapon. It's probably what the case is going to be, but yeah. He is really awesome. I did look at him. He does look like someone that I really like, but like a character-wise. But there is some differences. So I didn't even notice that until I was done, but still, pretty awesome. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. What's up? How's it going, everyone? So, I'll let you all pick. And make sure you let me know if you hear any annoying sounds, or besides my voice, of course. If you hear any sounds, let me know, because sometimes this thing likes to act up. But we are going to do the Battle Royal. And I guess we could go with the Hoarder Ring. Why not? Yes, I did get his new attire. That was one thing that was on the list of things to do. So I'm still making people for the battle, like the soldiers for the bad side. Which are a lot of them are prisoners. Which is crazy. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But Nexus, Brian. Oh, you ate Cracker Barrel? Oh my goodness, man. Ugh. I didn't say the food was terrible. Just hate everything else. The food's okay. It depends on what you get, I guess. The catfish is really good. I always get catfish when I go there. Okay, let me know who you want. We gotta get this thing kicked off. I guess I'll go. And by the way, this is tournaments, teams 1 through 7, I believe. Half of 7. So you got 1 through 6 here. Cool. I'm not a big tea fan, but I mean, my mom loves tea, so that's one of her favorite drinks. I don't understand tea. It's just not my thing. I don't have him on this one. He is on the 3rd account. So. Random. JR, welcome back. Oh, you had to pick poor JR. That time it didn't pay off. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about Disney's reveal. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for certain things Disney did. I'm not excited for Snow White, but honestly, I was never going to be excited for Snow White. I've never really... Well, I guess I like the original one okay. But, yeah, make sure to pick here. Hey DJ, what's up? We got teams 1 through 6 here, and we got half of 7's here also. So all your people are here. I know a lot of people were happy, but poor Plum though. Plum did not get a good team, and I don't blame him. By the way, I loved his comment, but he does have Omni-Man, so he does have a couple okay ones. But yes, I'm excited. Yeah, but if it's like 2, maybe not. Maybe I won't be excited if it's like 2. We'll talk about Disney tonight. We'll talk about some of the other stuff going on. Anything you all want to talk about, I can talk about. Sub, okay. Oh yeah, no, there's no way. I don't think he can. I haven't done his yet. I honestly haven't done his yet, but it does not. I actually agree with him. I don't. He may survive the first round though. It is possible. It's all about where you land too. You got to think about that. So if the first 15 are the other team, then yeah, that's likely not to happen. But you never know. That could happen to anyone. Very unlikely though. And yeah, we'll talk about all Disney's announcements and whatever you all want to talk about. Frozen, you meant Frozen. Okay. Oh wow. Well, it helps me out. You gotta, Jr. You gotta give me a quarter. I need my quarter. So. My team was okay. Hey, Bylef, definitely. Love your character, by the way. And Lucas, by the way, how about Lucas with 2 of his own people on his team? Which is just crazy. The odds of that. Of course, he's made quite a few of these guys. But, what's the odds of all that? I mean, we're going to put this on normal. So that's our first one, and we'll see how far we can. I mean, they're definitely lying again about the count because obviously I can count, and whoever runs the algorithm can't count. But I'm over it. They usually count it later on because I notice like unless people are watching it in the middle of the night or something. Which I doubt. I mean, but they'll say I have a certain amount, and then I probably have 2 more than what they say, which is fine. I don't care. Finally got some. Yeah, I know, and yeah, I'm getting paid. It's probably going to be a dime, but I think I deserve a dime. Maybe I'm being greedy, but I think I deserve a dime. Yeah, I know. Everything's went up in price. Food especially. Yes, Homelander's in this. Yeah, he's one of my... Lucas, I highly recommend you watch The Boys. I mean, I don't know if you have Prime or not, but I highly recommend you watch The Boys. It is by far one of the best shows. Homelander's one of the best written characters. Some people are saying he's getting to Heath Ledger, distance. I wouldn't put him there yet, but he's on the Mount Rushmore. They're putting him on the Mount Rushmore with Thanos, with Heath Ledger, and who's the other guy? Loki. They always say he's a really good villain, which Loki's turned kind of good, but Homelander's definitely. The performance is just amazing. It's not the character. It's the performance is just unbelievable. Anthony Starr plays him. And usually I don't remember TV names. I have harder trouble remembering TV names unless they're iconic. And he's been iconic. Of course, everyone knows Billy the Butcher. That's Carl Urban, but probably not. I think he's definitely dead. Oh yeah, you definitely got to check it out. They got 4 seasons. It still has a 5th season to go. I will say this: Homelander is not. You may, based off of your, you playing MK1 or whatever. You may like him on there. He's not supposed to be likable. He's a very horrible human. I'm not a human. Horrible superhero. Very horrible. And but he's so evil, and the performance is so good that you have to respect it. But there's also people that love his character a little too much. But but I think the performance is good, and even Joker. You're not going to root for the psycho, but he's just a great character. Same thing with Vader. And what makes Vader so crazy is Darth Vader literally took out Patagones, which is like the one thing that makes a villain, unredeemable. And people still love Darth Vader, which is crazy because he's just awesome. But he did horrible things. Yeah, Urkel's dead. JR got him at random, and like I said, I love what you did on the face scan. I thought it was, I think it's one of your best ones. I really like it. I think it's one of the best face scans ever. Sometimes when you look at the face, it doesn't blend in with the texture doesn't blend in, but this one's perfect. It's perfect, I think. Yes, I think he had a brutal death, and of course they didn't show that, because if they would have showed that, it would have been really bad. It would have been really, really bad. So. But anything you all want to ask, just ask. I'm really excited for Daredevil, and Disney better not mess Daredevil up. If they do that, then family doesn't matter. And make sure you let me know if anything's going wrong technical-wise, because I do not listen to it. I try not to. But if you start hearing helicopters, like we did that one day, I still don't know how. But which one do you think's better, Incredibles or Toy Story? Okay, so by quantity, Toy Story is definitely the best, because they have more movies. It's not fair. It's not a fair one. I still think even if we compare Toy Story 1 and Incredibles 1, that's a tough one. I think Toy Story 1 has the slight edge. I don't know. It's tough. But Incredibles 2 is worse than all the Toy Story movies. So even number 2, which I think number 2 of Toy Story is the weakest, but it's still good. It's like a 7 out of 10. And the rest of them are like 8 to 9, easy. And I put 1 at 9.5. I probably put 3 at 9.5. They're about as I think 1's slightly better, so maybe a 9.6 for number 1 and a 9.5 for number 3. And I think 4 is 8.5. I mean, it's still a pretty solid film, but 2 is like a 7, but still good. I mean, it's just not compared to. I watched Inside Out 2, and I hate Incredibles. Well, Incredibles 2 is not terrible. It's a 6 out of 10. It's a 6. I don't like it. The villain's horrible compared to the first villain. And they waited too long, and it was so hyped. We were hyping this thing to death. And it's not horrible. It's just weak for Pixar. I have high standards for Pixar movies. I have very high standards for certain types of films, like Marvel, Pixar. When you have that budget on your side, and that's branding, you better swing for the fences with me. I did watch Inside Out 2. I thought it was good, but I still like number 1 better. I like number 1 slightly a little bit better. However, I think they did on Inside Out 2. I think they did Anxiety so good. They did that so good. I thought they did a great job with that. And they added some other ones too. Embarrassment was funny. Boredom was kind of boring. But, yeah, so. 2 people in Breaking Bad? Who was it? 2 people in Breaking Bad. Wow, you got me. It doesn't matter. I mean, it was okay. It was okay, but I had Incredible 1 expectations. And that's what got it killed. Bob Odenkirk. Okay, yeah, he was. And Jonathan Banks. Okay. It was Rick Dickler. So, I like both of them, yeah. I didn't notice Jonathan Banks. I do remember Bob Odenkirk's character because he looks like his character, kind of, I think. He is the brother of the sister in the movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's just not great. Incredibles 1 is a masterpiece. And I also had a bad theater experience. Just bankrupted Scrooge. Who's your favorite Teen Titans? Probably Deathstroke. I mean, really don't know a lot of them. Slade? Oh, is it Slade or what's so let me look up Teen Titans films. I am not familiar with Teen Titans as much. I know the main cast, but I've never watched Titans. It's on my to-do list. I am familiar with the team. I always forget Stargirl or whatever her name is. I always forget her. Okay, it's Slade. I thought it was Deathstroke. Oh, Deathstroke's different than... Okay. The Deathstroke is a villain, technically. But Slade is... Oh, my goodness. I feel so embarrassed. I thought that was Deathstroke. It looks like him. I mean, really? That looks like him exactly. So I always just thought that was... But you're right. His name is Slade. I kind of remember now. And I haven't heard of any of the rest of these besides Deathstroke and Slade. Bane, of course, I've heard of, but some of these other people, like the Brain, I don't know who that is. And there's Trigon. Seems like a pretty cool name. I don't know a lot about DC Comics. Slade is actually Deathstroke. Oh, okay. I thought he had a different name. That's the main villain? Okay. So Slade is actually Deathstroke's real name. So is it Deathstroke? Slade Deathstroke? It looks like him. I don't know a lot about DC. I'm more familiar with Marvel, but I know very little on DC. I know enough for Batman, but I couldn't name. Let me see if I can name 5 Superman villains. Brainiac, Bizarro, Lex Luthor. What's that one guy's name with the kryptonite? Man, Abomination's Marvel. See, I'm even getting lost after 3. There's one made out of kryptonite, a character, and I cannot think of what his name is. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I can't think of that Superman villain. I just went blank, totally. I want to say Def something. Now I'm going to look it up. He's got like kryptonite on him, I believe. I'm going to look up Superman villains. Oh, Zod. I can't believe... Doomsday. Yeah, it's Doomsday. I think he has kryptonite. General Zod. I shouldn't do General Zod. Come on. Mongol is another one. Of course, Lex Luthor and Brainiac. I'm very familiar. Darkseid. Yeah, he's more of a Justice League, I thought. Maybe Doomsday's not made out of kryptonite. I thought he had kryptonite body parts or something. Metello? Neil before. I love Man of Steel. I don't care what people think. I love that movie. That movie's amazing. You know, at the end, and this is a spoiler. I mean, if you haven't seen it, what are you doing? I mean, but at the end of Man of Steel, I just love the scene where he has to decide. You know, he doesn't want to kill. And General Zod is aiming his laser at a family, and, you know, he's got to make that. And it breaks his heart. It breaks his heart, and Byleth wins. So, congratulations, Lucas. And look at that face. Look at that face right there. Look at that face. Oh, wow, it's snowing. What the heck? When did it start snowing? Someone left the cover off the stadium. It started snowing or something. Okay, we're going to do a 20-man. So get ready. I will pick the first one, though. And then we'll set them up. I'm going to throw one of my all-time favorite Marvel characters when we come to Heroes, Daredevil. Put some jobbers in. Oh, crap. Okay. Snowing on August. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I mean, we've had our hot weather this year. Okay. Pick your poison. And we got the 20-man. Yeah, why is it called Slade? Can anyone tell me why they call Deathstroke Slade? Red Foreman. All right. Red Foreman in the house. We got, basically, we got teams 1 through 6. Buff upon us. Him. We got tournament teams 1 through 6 on here. Captain Planet, okay. Cool. Welcome, everyone. Ben 10. Danny? Oh, he's a copycat of Deathstroke. Oh, you're saying he's a copycat of Deadpool. Okay. I get what you mean. That Marvel and DC copy each other all the time. It's like so ridiculous. It'd be like they would sue one another. I hope Marvel and DC eventually cross over. That'd be awesome. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Owen. I'm gonna put my boy in. You know who my boy is. This boy right here. Omega Red. I hope we get a live action Omega Red. I don't know if we ever will. I mean, he looks like a cool villain. So, but we've never had Mr. Sinister either. So, who do you think a live action would be cool? I'm getting your picks though. Him is from Powerpuff. Creepy, crab guy. Lotso? Okay. He-Man? Frozone. Walter White. Man, you guys are just pumping them out. You guys are doing great tonight. Dash. Dexter. Okay, I mean, I wanted to get more, but I did not expect that. Wow. You guys are on point. We can always do another one if we keep this up. Okay. We'll leave it on normal. And I have Daredevil and Omega Red, which looks like... I hate how it shows who's first. But it really doesn't matter unless it's on here when we're live. And who needs to know who their teams are? I know a couple of you all probably missed the tournament draft. Does anyone need to know their team? Victor Crowley. Oh man, Victor Crowley's so cool. I cannot wait to. By the way, October's coming up. You know what? You know what happens in October, right? It's a horror movie. 31 movies. Oh, rest my soul. You don't know how hard that is. And that one year, I flipped out. You know, I don't think I was having a good year. I think it was 2018, maybe. 2018. I watched how many horror movies did I watch in 2018? I think it was 50 some. I lost my mind. I just lost my mind that year or something. I watched like 50 some movies in October. A lot of them were an hour and a half. Some of them were an hour. Like, you do those Universal monster movies, they're like an hour and 10 minutes. So you got to take that into play. But, I mean, there was some 2-hour ones, too. So. Okay, yeah. Oh, styles you need to know? Cracker Barrel is the best restaurant. No, I don't think Willie's on your team. Oh, yeah, Willie is on your team. Yeah. Styles. Galactus, Eric Draven, Dr. Phil, Mark Henry, Data, Carnage, Hank Hill, Beast, Deadpool, Raiden, Corey Taylor, Lizard, Kratos, King Leonidas, Jacob Fatu. that's it. Those are yours. So, pretty good team. Come on, Wonka. Candy is bad for your health. I haven't seen Wonka still. And can you all hear me okay over this crowd who loves to like try to shout over me? So you don't know how many like I finally this year put my foot down and I lowered their volume. I got so mad. They were making me so mad with how loud they were. And I still have to fight with these people. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Did you get strong ones? I'm telling you, RoboCop is definitely... I don't know who won between DJ and Marcus. I forgot. I haven't done it in a while, but both teams have some really strong people. I mean, Marcus has Juggernaut, and DJ, you have RoboCop. So, audio sound... Okay, good. I have to talk over this loud crowd. You know, someday I'm going to just make all the fans wear duct tape around their mouths or something. RoboCop's a good movie. Oh, I love RoboCop. That's what you're talking about. Oh, you mean Wonka. I haven't seen it. I'm not a big fan of musicals. I'm going to enjoy Joker. Joker 2 is a musical. With Lady Gaga. Which I enjoy her, so that'll be easy. Who do you think is the best person on your... okay, Brian... Oh, okay. Here. Carl is a good one. You have Carl. And, I would say Mr. T can be good. Spawn. Those are pretty good. You have Frank Dukes, by the way, from Bloodsport. I don't know who has the best team. You know, Christopher did get both Jasons, but we've seen that fall apart before. But I mean, he has a really good team, and there's a bunch of people. I mean, Lucas has a really good team. A lot of people have a good team, but I think a couple people, you know, their team's not as good. But you never know. You just never know. You know, that one time we had that. I'll tell you, one of the most shocking ones that we had was we had somebody. It was Niles No, it was the old guy from Frasier. You know the show. Some of you all have no idea what I'm talking about. But the old guy from Frasier, their dad, he just destroyed everyone one time. So you never know what's going to happen. I mean, and now it's gotten easier to get rid of the big guys. It's still a little bit hard, but I think it's easier than it's ever been. It used to be almost impossible. But yeah, the old guy from Frasier, he destroyed like tons of people one time, and till this day, I still think he, you know, had some steroids or something. There's just no way you could wreck a whole ring like he did. It was crazy. What have I been listening to today? I've been listening to Skrillex a lot. Skrillex a lot today. You know, I listen to a lot of songs. I just listen to like one song by an artist. And I don't listen to the rest of their songs. But I've been listening to a lot of Skrillex today. Yeah, Venom is on your team. Let's see. Ronnie, do you know your full team? What's up, man? I don't have Fox. Is that from Fantastic Mr. Fox? Okay, let me see. Ronnie. Let's see who you got. Skeletor, Static Shock, Terminator, Tupac, Mummy, Voz, Venom, Victor Crowley, which is really good, Wreck-It Ralph, BoJack Horseman, Trashman, John Jones, Al Bundy, Tony Soprano, and Mr. X. You got a solid team. That's a solid team. Terminator, Victor Crowley, Ralph, and Mr. X. That's pretty solid. And Venom, of course, too. All those guys. You got 5 big boys that could cause a lot of damage. It does that. It's the game. It does that, actually, yeah. It's actually not me that time. Who is your weakest? Yeah, Skeletor and He-Man are just, like, really good. They're, like, there's something you need to watch out for. Your weakest, DJ? Probably Wonka or Nigel. Probably one of them. Yeah, Nigel has a super over. I mean, he has an 80. Do you have John Locke? No, we've never had John. We have had Michael before, but it's only been like once or twice. I know who you're talking about on Michael. I've never watched Lost, which is, I know, crazy. People are going to think I'm crazy, but I've never seen an episode of Lost. But we have had Michael. I have seen a couple episodes of Prison Break. Prison Break is one of my my best friends, one of his favorite shows. So he used to tell me about it all the time, but I've seen like maybe 3 episodes. I just I didn't have time for it when I started it, and I probably shouldn't have started it then. But I heard it's pretty good. Yeah, I know who's gonna be Doom. I know. I hope it works out. I really do. I think it's a bad decision financially, and story. It's definitely a bad decision financially. I don't know what the heck they were thinking financially. But at this point, they don't care about money. I mean, I think the movie will make enough money, but they got to watch how much they spend. I don't think it'll bomb. I mean, look at Deadpool. They spent $200 million on Deadpool, and it's made over $1 billion now. So they definitely got their money there. But they have to be careful because they're talking about having 60-some characters in this. And they're giving Iron Man, I think, or Robert Downey, they're giving him like $80 million. And is it for each movie or is it for? I think it might be for each. I hope not. Oh my goodness. He does not need that much money. Robert Downey to earn upwards of $80 million for Doom. Did not want to work with anybody other than the Russo brothers. Hats off to you. Absolutely agreed. Oh, it's $40 million for each. Okay. So still crazy amount. But, yeah, he's getting $40 million for each movie. What movies would you make? Oh, wow. You guys are just killing it with the questions. Yeah, I do have Anton. I don't know if he's on this account. I think he's on another account. I haven't seen the show Barry either. What movies would I make? I would make a better Mortal Kombat movie. That's for sure. I have an idea that's really dumb, but I think Blumhouse would take my idea. It's a very stupid idea. Maybe I'll do it someday, so I'm not going to say. But it's definitely a Blumhouse idea. You know how they had a haunted pool and made millions of dollars off of it? They made a movie called Night Swim, which is supposed to be so terrible. And then, let me look up. I'll tell you the budget, how crazy this stuff is. Because DJ calls Blumhouse Bumhouse, but whether you like them or not, they are far from being the Bumhouse. Because they are living in a mansion right now with this amount of money that they make. Okay, so Night Swim, which is about a haunted swimming pool. The budget was $22 million. They made worldwide $54 million, and it's a terrible film, according to everyone I've talked to. It made half of its budget back week one, made $11 million in week one. And that's about a haunted swimming pool. So, come on. I don't think they will. I hope they don't make them either. I'm trying to keep up with everyone. Yeah, I'll check it out, Paul. Dead by Daylight. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. They're going to, I wouldn't be surprised what movie they make. I mean, they make some of the craziest movies with the smallest budgets and make fortunes. When Jason Blum walks down the street, he literally has $100 bills falling out of his pocket. He's got so much money from his movies. DJ calls him Jason, says it's Bumhouse, but my mic went out. Sorry, my thing went out. Sorry about that. The quality may be bummy, but the money's definitely not bummy. But he's made some good movies too. I mean, he's made some pretty terrible ones, and he's made some pretty good ones also. Paranormal Activity is probably the craziest budget. They've made The Black Phone, which I haven't seen yet, but you're not missing much. I'm not a big fan of that movie. Everybody but me loves it. Which I haven't seen yet, and the Halloween movies were pretty good. Yeah, they were all right. I haven't watched most of Halloween movies. It was okay. Yeah, Jason Blum. Were you looking for him from the Powerpuff, or did? I think I came across him. Yeah, I don't think I was looking for him because that's a hard search. When you search him, I mean, that's hard to do. The new logo of Blumhouse, which was first used in the Black Phone. Okay. Yeah, I've told everyone my grievance with the Black Phone and my issue with the Black Phone. I don't think it's a terrible movie. I think some of the parts in it are terrible. Ethan Hawke's incredible. I mean, Ethan Hawke believes this. And Ethan Hawke needs to be in a mental institution because he literally believes these characters. He believes he's in these movies, which that makes you a good actor. I mean, but when it comes to the Black Throne, it's my biggest issue with that movie is the brother in that movie, who is by far the worst character I've probably ever seen in a movie. He just totally left field character. Imagine it's like having a roommate and you don't know he's a killer. Like, how is that? How would you not know that? And not only do you not know it, you're a conspiracy theorist who thinks the killer is in your area. But you don't know the person you live with is acting. Oh my, it's terrible. Yeah, he was. I mean, that was the dumbest role ever. It's like really? And plus, if you are a killer, why would you have a roommate? It's like, that's stupid. I guess he couldn't afford the rent. That's what it was. Yeah. Wow. And why would you do it on the property that your roommate lives with? It's just, all that is just, oh. Yeah, I mean, he was a little bit intoxicated. But that should make you think more of what he was using. I mean, and that was also far-fetched. You know, everything about that was. If you look at it through the killer's perspective, why would you live with someone? I know people have done it before, but why would you, like, I mean, it does not make any sense. And did he not expect that how his brother ends up, what happens? Did he not expect that would happen eventually? I mean, what does Superman and He-Man have in common? I don't know. They're both strong. Do they both have disguises? I always thought Superman's disguise was so stupid. Let me put on my glasses, and I look different. I wear a pair of glasses and nobody recognizes me. It's like, really? Yeah, I know. Dude, Paul, stop by anytime, man. I love conversations like this. Thank you. And everybody's on fire tonight. But speaking of, the secret identities are dumb. He-Man is just Prince Adam without a shirt. Oh, they have, so He-Man has a secret identity? I don't know anything about Masters of the Universe. You grew up on that stuff. I did not. I did not grow up with that. Yeah, Superman's just so ridiculous. He would never make it in today's society. With cell phones, I mean. People literally put on Facebook, this guy looks like Superman with glasses. Like, come on. The glasses throw people off. It's so weird. He should at least, like, grow a beard, but then he would have to shave it, so that wouldn't matter. Or wear a wig or something. Do something. Do you like... Oh, I love Raven. I love Raven. Raven's one of my favorites. Wow, so they don't know he's Prince Adam. I didn't know that about... I don't know anything about Masters of the Universe. I know there's a He-Man and there's a Skeletor. I couldn't tell you anything else. We are down to 3. All cartoons, by the way. He-Man has a tan. Yeah, I don't think that makes a difference. I mean, it shouldn't. What do you think better, Mike? Raven or Harley Quinn? Harley Quinn, definitely. But Raven's close. Raven's emo, so she's cool. Groot or Swamp? I don't know enough about Swamp Thing. Ronnie is, yeah, he's definitely roasting He-Man. Who cares? I thought you liked He-Man, Ronnie. Yeah. Lucas, do you not like him? Oh man, these two are exhausted. Look, they're going to sleep. I don't think him's going to survive because He-Man's great. He's really good in these types. For some reason, whoever makes this character He-Man, they do it every year. They make him and Skeletor, and they do a wonderful job every year. And it doesn't surprise me. But, he's not going to Mania. So, Owen got robbed again. I can't believe him took him out. But don't point at the sign. You point at the sign, you pay the fine. Yeah, you can point at the audience. Just do not... No, wait. Is he pointing at the sign? He better not be. You're not... Do not. Don't you dare. Okay. Are we good? Okay, you can pretend to be Randy Orton all you want. But if you point at that sign, we've talked about this. No pointing at the sign. Rama from the Raid would be great. Oh my goodness, man. And by the way, hats off to you. The fact that you know the Raid is just amazing. Thank you. That is one of my all-time favorite movies. Raid 2 is my second favorite movie of all time. And hardly anyone knows what it is. But okay, let's do a... You can go to Backlash instead. Let's do a chamber. Let's try to pick anyone 95. Well, I guess, yeah, let's try to pick people that are 90 and above. To make it a little bit competitive. Okay. Yeah, can't do 1v1 in a chamber. I might, And we'll keep on going if we're doing good. So. Yeah, let's do... You know what? Let's do the 8-man tag. Okay. That we like to do. I love doing this one. The 4-way. I don't trust that arena for some reason. Yeah, so we'll have teams. We'll do that. So pick your poison here. We got all kinds of characters. Paul, I think this is the first time you're seeing what all we got here, but it is just crazy amounts. And just make sure to pick. First come, first served. General Zod, okay. That Davy Jones is sick, by the way. They just started making him in like 22. Okay. We'll do one. We're going to give everyone else a chance. And if nobody else, we're going to just go with Skeletor. Zod and Skeletor as a team. I'll do Davey. Okay, Black Noir. Anybody else that hasn't picked, make sure you get in there. It was, oh, he's trying to imitate Drew. Okay, my bad. Byleth. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to stop here. And I'm going to do the rest because I have a setup I want to do. So if you haven't picked, then it's because I want to. Okay, so I want to put Noir, and I want to put Zod on the team. So, and then we'll do the rest of the teams how you all wanted them to begin with. So we're going to team up JR and Paul. JR and Paul are going to work together. And then we'll have Lucas, we'll have Ronnie, and we'll have DJ. And that's how I want to do it. So, because I think this is a good idea. So Ronnie wanted Doctor. Ronnie wanted the Doctor. Dr. Asterix, Ronnie. You have to remember 2K sensitive. It's Dr. Asterix now. Because Doom, I don't know what word they're trying to get. I mean, are they trying to get Doom and the word damn? I don't get it. It's 2 letters off. I mean, what's going on, people? Okay. So that's the exact teams. I think this is a great idea. And it looks like one team does have an advantage. But we'll see what happens. It doesn't matter all the time. Okay. Okay, that's fine with me. And you know what? That makes it better because your team has a huge advantage, and with him, it'll lower it. Okay. Yeah, that makes it perfect. Dropping that to 90. Okay. Both. We want to put elimination on. Falls Count Anywhere on. Rope break off. That's rope breaks for losers. Let's just face the facts. Did I put time limit on? Yeah, well, there's no limit where I'm from. Okay. Normal. Okay. These are the teams. His name's Doom, not Asterix. Yeah, I think that they're thinking that they're trying to. I guess they're trying to say. 2K is thinking that it's saying damn instead of Doom. I don't get it. And that word is used in the game, so it's not like a very bad word that's banned from the servers. However, they will let you upload stuff on the servers that's just completely inappropriate. That's perfectly fine. But certain images, that's perfect to do. But if you say the word Doom, we're gonna put it in asterisk. And they've done it to a couple people. The Doom Slayer also. So it is the word Doom that they don't like. Doom Slayer, Doomsday, Doctor Doom. I mean, I don't get it. This is awesome. This is really cool. What we're seeing here, and I'm having a lot of fun tonight. And we'll just keep on going. I don't want to be on here too late. It just depends on how long this takes. It just takes forever to get these loaded and picked and stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're going to help Clifford? Yeah, I mean, there is stuff going around that I may just do one brand next year, and put you all together with some of my other characters, and I think that'd be cooler. But I don't know how we're gonna make that work. I'm not a fan of doing a show over an hour. But if you guys are okay with it, I mean, it just depends. I'm not a fan of over an hour shows. I think when you go over an hour, you're really asking a lot of other people. I don't know how you all feel about episodes. Like, how long do you think they should be? I think 45 is perfect. I think 40 to 50 is the perfect amount. But 45 is the absolute perfect. It's him from the Powerpuff Girls. And him is a weirdo, for sure. If you don't know about him, Ronnie, him has scarred so many children's minds in my time. Because I grew up with Powerpuff Girls. That was one thing I grew up with. And I actually enjoy that show. I know it's more for probably more targeted toward girls instead of boys. But I enjoyed it when I was younger. I don't know if I'd enjoy it as much now. But I enjoyed it when I was younger. And, oh my goodness, Davey, you just broke your back. Like 45 minutes, an hour is too long. I agree. Hour's way too long. 40 to 50. Yeah. And see, that's the problem. If we combine both brands, it is going to be tough. It is going to be absolutely tough to do. It's going to be tough to do 45. The battle is not going to be 45. We already know that. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I want you all to join the main roster. And I want to retire out some people. But I don't know if that's a good idea either, because, you know, some people love some of these characters and it'd be heartbreaking. Yeah, it's a great show. Him is terrifying. There's a scene where him is in the bathtub, and that is such the creepiest scene ever. As long as I get to pick one mentally next year. Well, it can be okay. Pay-per-views, yeah. I would say I agree. The problem is the matches. What do you think is a perfect 1v1? Like, how long do you want a 1v1 to be? Care Bears? She-Ra, Jim and the... That was back in the 80s? Jim and the Holograms? But how long do you think a 1v1 should go? I think it should be at least 10 minutes. But I think anything below 8 minutes is way too short. I've had 5-minute ones and I've just canned them. Because 5 minutes is ridiculous. You should never have anything for 5 minutes. Unless it's like a backstage fight or something. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, but I don't know what's going to happen with his storyline. I think he's going to be one of the ones that retires. We'll see. I think he's fed up with everything. I think I really want to watch him walk into the sunset. But I know if he retires, he'll come back. He'll definitely come back. Something bad will happen. Because he's like the main character, but a lot of people don't like him. 6. Wow, 6? Okay. So you guys would like to see 6. I think it should be longer. Sometimes they go 15. And I don't know if that's like a turn-off there, but... So we got 2 people so far, Noir and him. And I'll see how we're doing after this, and then this might be the last one. It just depends on how long it is, because sometimes they drag out. Worst Boys episode? Oh, there's been a couple I haven't liked. But I really could have lived without season 1 episode 1. Oh my goodness. When I have to look away from a TV because something's so gross, that's bad. Because I watch Saw. I watch foreign language films too. And The Boys is one of the shows I've had to a couple times look away from the screen because it's just too much for me. But yeah, Season 3, Episode 1 is just... I could have lived without that one. I kind of knew something bad was going to happen, so I did kind of miss it, thank goodness. I just looked away because I knew where they were going with it. But yeah, that episode definitely not my favorite. I think Billy is scary. He's from Black Christmas? Huh. You mean Billy the Butcher? I love Billy the Butcher. He's awesome. I don't think he's that scary. I mean, I'll tell you, the boy's character that scares me the most is Victoria. Her power would be so terrifying. Oh my goodness, Owen just caught a chair. Did you see that? What? I didn't know you could catch chairs. That was crazy. That was crazy. Did anyone see that? I've never seen Black. Wait, what is Black Christmas? Which one is that? I think I'm thinking of what you're thinking. There's like 3 movies with Black Christmas. Okay, yeah, I've seen the original. I haven't seen the other 2. There's like 3 movies total. And the newest one's supposed to be trash. But the first one's really good. Yeah, the first one's got a 7.1 on Internet Movie Database, and the third one's got a 3.5, which means it's really bad. And I think it's one of those movies that's very anti-man. Just craps all over guys type of movie. Favorite character from a bad movie and least favorite from good. You really put me on the spot on that one. Favorite character from bad. That's tough. I usually don't like bad movies. I really don't know. And least favorite from good. I'm trying to think of good movies. I don't know, because I'm trying to think of my top 10. And, there's a couple extras in Spider-Man 1 that I think are annoying. They're just in the background. I didn't like that one guy in Spider-Man 1 that didn't give Peter Parker all of his money for the ad. I kind of didn't feel sorry for him getting robbed. I really didn't. I didn't like that guy. There's a couple people in Spider-Man 1 that are just very cringy. But they're extras. They're not like main characters. Like when when that woman's playing the violin and singing Spider-Man, that's just so horrible. And then there's like a couple people that are like, there's that scene where they're talking about him, and I think that scene is really goofy. I like Jonah Jameson. I thought they casted him so good with J.K. Simmons. That's a great casting. Yeah, I think this might be the last one because it's definitely dragging out. I hate to do it, but I have to go to bed sometime. Okay, so how are the teams doing? Oh, one team is really standing. Ronnie's team is really doing well. They are also Lucas's team. You gotta watch out for Lucas's team. Doing really well. DJ still has Davey. Yeah, I've seen Black Christmas. I've seen the first one. Billy from Black Christmas. Are you talking about the original one? There's like 3 movies. And 2 of them are bad. Billy from Black Christmas. Let's see. You talking about maybe it's a remake? Is it the actor, Billy the Butcher, or are you talking about Billy the character in Black Christmas? I still don't love Black Christmas, the first movie. I still don't love it. It's just okay. Yeah, okay, Billy that hides in the closet. Okay. I thought you meant Billy Butcher first. Like, he's not in that movie. I thought the actor may have been in the movie. Okay, it's a 2v2 now. It's Team Lucas versus Team Ronnie. Who's going to take it? Oh, it's not looking good for Team Ronnie. He's going to get double teamed. And Doom better hope that he can make the comeback here. Oh, my, yeah, so much for that. Look at Doom. Yeah, this is... Byleth is having a heck of a night. Yeah, Billy's creepy. I still think Pearl's really scary. The character is. I mean, oh, they win. Okay. Okay. Congratulations, Lucas. I will stay on a little bit just to talk, but we're done with fights. Just a few more minutes, maybe. What horror villain scared you as a kid? Not many. When I was like 5, Freddy's appearance I thought was weird, but you know, to be honest with you, this is gonna sound crazy, but when I was a kid, Gene Simmons and Michael Jackson scared me more than any horror character. I just thought that how they looked. Gene Simmons with his makeup was a little bit scary as a kid growing up. And when he stuck his tongue out. If he didn't have his tongue out, it wasn't as scary. But when I was a kid, he kind of scared me a little bit. And also Michael Jackson, once he had all the surgery done. Which I still don't know till this day. Did he have surgery? Or I don't know. I don't know what happened with him. But when the whole the fact that his nose was little used to scare me when I was a kid. And now I wouldn't put anyone down for how they look or something. But when I was a kid, that he scared me. His look scared me. And how he had long hair, and then that so he scared me a little bit, and Gene Simmons did. Gene Simmons, when he stuck his tongue out, was scary. But I got over that really quick. That's when I was like 5. There's a group of characters, DJ, and sometimes they come back. They scared me when I was a kid. There's a movie called Sometimes They Come Back, and there's a scene in that movie where they're in the back of the car, and their faces turn to like corpses and stuff, and maybe it's Sometimes They Come Back Again. There's 2 movies. It's a Stephen King movie. That freaked me out when I was like 8. But really, not a lot freaks me out. So, I'm going to look this up. Sometimes They Come Back. I need to watch that during Halloween season. So, okay, so there's Sometimes They Come Back, and then Sometimes They Come Back Again. I don't know which one has that. I'm thinking maybe the first one. Oh, okay. Yes, it is the first movie. So Sometimes They Come Back. I definitely need to watch that this Halloween. It is the first movie. It is on Pluto TV right now. Otherwise, it's on no streaming services but Pluto TV. That is a pretty scary movie. When I was younger. I'd probably laugh at it now, but anyway, guys. I hope that you all enjoyed it. We had a fun night. Especially starting off. We had a new person come in, Paul. So Paul, thank you for your comments. And of course Lucas, Ronnie, JR, DJ, Brandon, Brian, William was here, full house tonight. And that's what I like to see. Who else? There was somebody else. Oh, Devin. Devin was here earlier. So, thank you all. And I will see you all later. Thanks.